Chances are you might have seen these errors show up while doing the Amazon Influencer program. What I want to explain in this video is what they mean, what causes these errors to happen, and how you can avoid it. So first, let's dive into the meaning. What's happening is you're getting what's called rate limited. Getting rate limited means Amazon is putting a temporary pause on your account that can last anywhere between 15 minutes to 2 hours. So the first thing to address is if this does happen to you, don't worry about it. Most of us have had this happen before, so it's completely normal. So let's explain what is happening. Amazon has these internal systems in place to protect themselves from bots and scammers. The way it works is if someone is doing too much on Amazon, maybe pulling too much data in a super quick amount of time, Amazon says, hold up, we need to slow down. You're getting this temporary pause that is known as getting rate limited. And the way I always like to explain it is a parent who has a kid who's been consuming too much sugar and says, all right, no more sugar for the rest of the day, like you've had too much. That's essentially what Amazon is doing to us. They're saying, okay, you're doing way too much, we need to slow you down. So now the question is what exactly can cause getting rate limited and what's the best way to avoid it? So let's go ahead and dive into my screen. I'm gonna show you the two most common reasons why someone would get rate limited, and I'm going to actually do it and show you guys what it means to get rate limited by actually doing it to my account. All right, so again, rate limiting is when too much is happening at once. So the most common reasons why someone would get rate limited would be inside creator connections. And chances are if you have gotten rate limited, you can relate to this. So first, when you're on this page, scrolling down and just like scrolling and just like loading all of these products, kind of like this, but I'm gonna stop before I go too far down. Like if you're just like scroll, you are taking in so much data that Amazon's gonna be like, hold on, what is going on? Rate limited. So the best way to avoid this is to either use these filters right here and choose a category or search for a specific product. For example, I'm gonna look up a ladder and you can see there's now 84 campaigns. So now if I scroll to the bottom, I'll get to the point where I hit the end of the list. Now, the more that you do this and the more that you get rate limited, the more you'll find out where the line is, or at least more or less where it is. There's not an exact line. So you kind of have to find the balance, because obviously the more products that are loaded on this page, the more products that Viral View is able to scan when you open Product View. So that's one of the most common ways. The other most common way, and I would say this is probably the number one most common way, is the accept related campaigns, which is one of the greatest tools of all Viral View. It's the best way to make money without any additional work. You hit this accept related campaigns button and you accept basically all the campaigns that you've already made videos for. Hit start. Viral View is gonna do all of the work for you. So essentially what Viral View is doing is finding which products you've already made videos for have Creator Connections campaigns. If they have the Creator Connections campaign and you've done a video for it, it's going to accept the campaign. Now, this process, depending on how many videos you have, can take a while. And the reason why it takes a while is so that you avoid getting rate limited. We could speed this up, but if you sped it up, you would get rate limited. So we've put it at a speed where Viral View can do its job without essentially Amazon freaking out. Now, you'll notice as this scan is happening, it says, please wait and try not to browse Amazon during this process to avoid getting rate limited. So if you open up another Amazon tab and you start, scanning your storefront or looking at products, the combination of those tabs with the find and accept related campaigns is going to get you rate limited. I'm going to show you guys that right now. So I'm going to intentionally trying to get rate limited to see the barrier on how far I can go. We're gonna just do more, have this going.
A few moments later.
All right, that took a while. You can see how many tabs I ended up opening, and I was scrolling, but we did it. We got rate limited. So you might get one of the dogs of Amazon to show up. But again, once this happens, all you need to do is just shut your computer, let time go by. Again, it could be 15 minutes, it could be 2 hours. You'll come back on and it'll be as if nothing happened. Now, another thing I would mention is getting rate limited is from your IP address and not your computer, meaning you can't go in and log in on a different computer and expect not to be rate limited. So for example, me and my two roommates, we all do the Amazon Influencer program. And if we're all running the find and accept campaigns and Creator Connections, we're going to get rate limited. Or if when I did what you guys just saw and I got rate limited and my computer wanted to get on Amazon upstairs, he would be rate limited as well. So that's everything you need to know about getting rate limited. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Keep hustling, keep using these strategies to work smarter, not harder. Avoid getting rate limited, and we'll see you guys in the next video.